Hello, my beautiful people from Zimbabwe, across Africa, and around the world.
My name is Leonis Banda. I'm an African child, black and beautiful.
I'm a fashion designer and also a filmmaker.
So today, I want to present my short film to all the parents around the world.
The reason why I'm presenting this short film is because I know that there are so many parents around the world who are failing to accept diversity in their homes.
I believe in love. I believe that God gave us family so that we can be together and have fun here on earth, and so that we can grow together, learn each other, embrace that time that we have here on planet together as a family, and never have to suffer just because there is diversity in our spaces. I also believe that parents are a gift from God, and also the children that are born from parents are also a gift from God. None of them are supposed to feel less, and none of them are supposed to feel judged in this period of life. Everyone deserves to be loved and treated with dignity and respect.
Every child who's carried by a mother for 9 months in the womb is normal and deserves to be treated with love and respect. Every mother who carries a child for 9 months in the womb and delivers them safely, and then they nurture them to adulthood, is also normal and deserves to be treated with love, dignity, and respect. We all know that when a child is born, every child is issued with a birth certificate. And in most cases around the world, parents only have the right to choose the name for the child. It can be brothers choosing, sisters, nephews, great-grandmothers choosing for that child. But when it comes to the second part that I want to talk about today, the issue of the gender and the sex marker that is placed there, is only the society and government that choose for children. In most cases, for example, you see that when a child is born biologically male, when a child is born with a penis, their sex or gender written on the birth certificate will be male. When a child is born with a vagina, their biological gender or sex assigned at birth will be female. And then with the gender and the sex assigned at birth, in most cases there are gender roles that are expected out of that born child. Like, for example, when one is born with a penis, their gender or the sex that will be written on their birth certificate will be male. And that male gets to decide what type of gender roles the child has to take. When a boy is born, we all know that boys are supposed to play football, boys are supposed to cut the wood, boys are supposed to dig the ground, boys are supposed to do heavy duty works. And also, with the girl side, girls are supposed to play with dolls, girls are supposed to, play with makeup, girls are supposed to wear pink, girls are supposed to do feminine stuff only. Those are the gender roles that you have to carry after being given that birth certificate at birth. Then, so in general, the community is constructed by the birth certificates. And the society only knows that we only have female and male. Males have their gender roles and female have their gender roles. But when you look away from the birth certificate and look deeper into the society, there are some children who are born different. One can be born male with a penis and their gender assigned at birth will be male. But then you see them living and expressing naturally like the opposite gender or the opposite sex, right? These things, they just happen naturally. You see a child, when they are young, when they are growing, even their early teens, they live and present like females, while they were born biologically male, right? Even when they grow older, they will still remain with those roles, They will still live and present like girls. And sometimes you find that they will have even features that speak of a girl. Sometimes it can be a pretty face, nice legs. And then you look at them and say, but how come you were born with a penis, but you're a woman, act like a man, That's how society would just kind of like treat these people, And sometimes you find that family, brothers, sisters, cousins, actually, they always try to enforce and instruct some measures on the child to try and change and act like the biological sex or the gender assigned at birth, but still the child would remain like that. Now, before we go any further with the story that I want to share with you today, I would like us to go and find out, what does the word gender mean? Now that we've gone through the definition of gender, I'm sure that we have established that gender is not the genitalia that is in between the legs, but gender is the characteristics of a female or male, or boy or a girl. Gender is one's role in society, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they live, the way they express. So regardless of the sex or gender assigned at birth, gender is characteristics of a female or a male, but it's not genitalia or the organs that are found in between the baby's legs. That's why we have transgender people in our community, people who do not live according to societal expectations and the sex assigned at birth, people whose gender roles and gender characteristics do not match with what's written on their birth certificates, transgender. Transgender people are given birth certificates just like every child when they are born, and just like every child, their gender or sex at birth is assigned by what's found in between their legs. But when they grow up older, when their gender characteristics and gender roles start to come out, they usually have difficulties with the sex and the gender identity assigned at birth. Now I want you to come with me. I want you to view this story and view the lived experiences of a transgender woman. A transgender woman is somebody who's born biologically male, but their gender identity does not match with the sex assigned at birth, I want you to realize that the issue of documentation has a negative impact in the transgender person's life right from the point when they start their adult life. Enjoy.